Okay, here we go. Going to do the Zoga Fleshiers quest. So I need to talk to Grish at Jigig. So I need to go to Castle Wars. Hello there, what's going on here? Oh, yous creature, what's you doing here? Yous be cleverer than be running around the sickies from the Zogas, don't you, Dad? Yeah? What do you mean, sickies? The Zogies coming with the sickies. You get bashed by the Zogas and get sickies. Then you're gonna be like the Zogaries. Sorry, I just don't understand. The sickies when you creatures go orange till green, then goes, ugh. Grish imitates falling down with only the white of his eyes visible. What are Zogas? The Zogas are the bigger nasties with the sickies. There's old pals of Grish, but they's jiggin' when they's full home is deep in the dirt. There's not the same deadens like was before. Them Zogaries coming from under the dirt, and us is lost for the jiggy jig place. Can I help in any way? Yes, creatures, you does the things for Grish and learn why Zogas is jiggig and then get the Zogas back in the ground. Oh, so you want me to find out why the Zogas have appeared and then find a way of burying them? Is what Grish says, but this is the biggie danger thing, use creatures. Yous be getting sickies most surely. Usually be eating the foodies under the jug lugs. Right, so you think there's a good chance that I can get ill from this, so I need to get some food and something to drink. Yeah, creatures use just stay what Grish says, not no own wordies, creature. Begin. That's the good thing about use creatures. Use does Grish a good thing, but use know you get sickies and maybe you get dead. If I should have a pep talk, I'll say that leaves a lot to be desired. These creatures is all over says funny stuff, speaks proper like Grish. Grish hands you some food and 2 potions. There you go, creatures. The best meats for yous and be back without the sickies. Okay. Sorry, I'm busy. Yous need to stay away from this place. Yous get the sickies, and maybe yous go be dead if yous had lucky thing. But Grish asked me to look into this place and find out why all the dead ogres are here. Oh, there's the big scary danger thing. You sure you wants to go in? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, I was dead. Stop us for you, creature. Okay, there yous goes. West to a blackened floor. You enter the black and charred area. It looks like some sort of explosion has happened here. And half-torn page is spidery writing all over it. You don't manage to understand all of it as there's only half a page here, but it seems a spell was used to place a curse on this area and for all time raise the dead. If you look very carefully, you see what looks like a guild emblem. Ruined backpack. You know, there's a small leather patch with the monster Bevan on it. Found an interesting looking tankard. Found a knife and some rotten food, and the backpack was ripped to shreds. You searched the coffin and found a small geometrically shaped hole in the side. It looks as if this hole was made from a considerable amount of force. Maybe the thing which made the hole is still inside. The lock looks quite crude. With some skill and slender blade, you might be able to force it. With some skill, you manage to slide the blade along the lock edge and click into place the teeth of the primitive mechanism. The lid looks heavy, but now you've unlocked it, you may be able to lift it. Prepare yourself. Yeah! You eventually manage to lift the lid. Now I need to go to Yav. Search the ogre first. Watch title for the dragon in southwestern Europe. Show the tankard to the innkeeper. Hello there. I found this tankard in the Ogre Tomb cavern. It has an emblem of this inn on it, and I wondered if you knew anything about it. Oh yes, this is the Brentled mug. I'm surprised he left it just laying around down some cave. He's quite protective of it. Brentel, you say? So you know him then? Yeah, this belongs to Brentel Van. He's quite a common customer, though I haven't seen him in a while. I was talking to some shifty looking wizard the other day. I don't know his name, but I'd recognise him if I saw him. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Brentel Van is dead. I believe he was murdered. No! I'm shocked! But not surprised. He was a good customer, but I knew he'd sell his sword arm and do many a dark deed if paid enough. If you need any help bringing the culprit to justice, you let me know. Oh, here. What are you doing? Oh, it's you, sorry. Didn't realise. What can I do for you? I'm here about sick ogres. There's some undead ogre activity over at Jiggig. I found some clues. I wonder if you'd have a look at them. You show the prism and the necromantic half-page to the aged wizard. Now this is interesting. Where did you get these from? I got them from a nearby ogre tomb. It's recently been infested with zombie ogres, and I'm trying to work out what happened there. This is very troubling, Magnet Thatcher. Very troubling indeed. While it's permitted for learned members of our order to research the dark arts, it's absolutely forbidden to make use of such magic. Do you have any leads on people that I might talk to regarding this? Well, a wizard by the name of Sithik Ince was doing some research in this area. He may know something about it. He's lodged at the guest house to the north, though he's ill and isn't able to leave his room. Why not go and talk to him, poke around a bit and see if anything comes up? Let me know how you get on. However, I doubt that Sithik had anything to do with it. There's a severe penalty for using the dark arts. If you find any evidence to the contrary, please bring it to me. That black prism seems to have a magical protection. Once you finish with this item, bring it back to me, would you? I may have a reward for you. Okay. Let's go to the guest house. Who gave you permission to come in here? Zavistus Rav said that you would come and talk to you about it if I asked you a few questions. Oh, Zavistic. Why would he send you to me? Do you know anything about the undead ogres at Jigig? Undead ogres? No, sorry. No idea what you're talking about there. Is that right? Yes it is. If I knew something, I'd tell you. Anyway, dead ogres, you say? How strange. That must be a strange sight. Very well, if you don't know anything about it, you mind if I look around then? Well, actually, yes, I do mind. It's my place, and I don't want strangers going through my things. Well, I'm going to have a look around anyway. If you're not involved in this whole thing, you have anything to hide. If I was a few years younger, I'd give you a good hiding. I'm sure. Search your drawers, mate. Ooh, some charcoal and papyrus, and a book on paratois. All interesting artisans should really consider taking up the hobby of portraiture. To do so, one uses a piece of papyrus on the intended subject to initiate a likeness drawing activity. Ooh, a book on necromancy. Naughty boy. Someone's been a naughty boy. Let's eat some pizza. Ooh. Book of Ham. You read this book for a while, it seems to be some sort of political manifesto about how the king doesn't do enough to safeguard the citizens of the realm from the monsters that still thrive within its borders. It sends out a rallying cry to all people who would want to stop monsters to join the Ham movement. Sithik must really hate monsters then. I wonder if he hates ogres in particular. This book uses very strange language and some incomprehensible symbols. It has a very dark feeling to it. As you're looking through the book, you notice that one of the pages has been torn, half of it is missing. Ooh, interesting. Explain this then. I show the book on portraiture to Sithik. It's my hobby. I'm interested in portraiture, but all art in general. It's fun. You should try it. How do I do it? Well, you could start by reading the book. Use a piece of papyrus on the intended subject. Oh, lovely. You're making my portrait. Let me see it afterwards. You begin sketching the irritable Sithik. You get a portrait of Sithik. I'll let you use it on Sithik. Here you go. What do you think? Well, it's an interesting interpretation, but not really classic realistic representation, is it? It's not my favourite, but I like the truth of the work. Well done. Who is the most flattering of portraits, but I like the honesty of the work. Well done. Okay. Take the portrait and the tankard back to the bartender. Okay. Why the bartender? Oh, because he saw him with the wizard, right? Oh yes, Brendel's tankard. Yeah, you've shown me this already. It belonged to the Brentel van. He was quite a common customer, though I haven't seen him in a while. Right. Use. Show the portrait to the innkeeper. Yeah, that's the guy who I was talking to Brentel van the other day. Look at those eyes. Never seen a more shifty looking pair you'll ever see. You've identified the man who I think sent Brent Vaughan onto his death. I'm trying to bring him to justice with the Wizards Guild Grand Secretary. Do you think you could sign this portrait to say that he was talking to Brenton Vaughan? I can and I will. Dragon Inn bartender signs the portrait. Many thanks for your help. It's really good of you. Not at all. Just doing my part. About the sickness. I have some items I'd like to show you. Show him the necromancy book. I have this necromancy book as evidence that Zithik is involved with the undead ogres at Sitjigig. Okay, so he's researching necromancy. It doesn't mean anything in itself. Yes, but if you look, you can see that there is a half-torn page which matches the page I found at Jigig. Yes, but someone could have stolen that from him and then gone cast it without the permission or to try and deliberately implicate him. You show the handbook to Zavistik. Look, this book proves that Zithik hates all monsters and most likely ogres with a passion. So what? Hating monsters isn't a crime in and of itself? Although I suppose that it does give a motive if Zithik was involved. On its own, it's not strong evidence enough. You show the Dragon Inn tankard to Zavistik. This is the tankard I found in the remains of Brentel Van. That doesn't mean anything in itself. You could have gotten that from anywhere. Even from the Dragon Inn tavern. There isn't anything to link Brentel Van with the Sithik Ints. You show the signed portrait of Sithik to Zavistik. This is a portrait of Sithik, signed by the Lord of the Dragon Inn, saying that he saw Sithik and Brentel Van together. Well that is interesting. And I'm starting to think that Sithik may be involved here. Take this potion and give some to Sithik. It'll bring on a change which should solicit some answers. Tell him the effects won't revert until he's told the truth. Zavistik hands you a strange-looking potion bottle and takes all the evidence you've accumulated so far. Hey, there's no need to be rude, mate. What do you expect when you go around snooping out this person's place against their express permission? Want to use the potion? Here, try some of this potion, it'll make you feel better. Yeah, no way taking potions or medication off you. I don't trust you. You pour some of the potion to the cup. Zavistik said it may take some time to have an effect. Oh, what's happened to me, you beast?
It's your own fault. You shouldn't have lied about your involvement with the undead ogres at Jiggig. The potion will wear off once you've told the truth.
Okay, admit it. I got Brentilvar to cast the spell to put an end to those awful ogres. They're just disgusting creatures.
Okay, that's a start. Now I want some answers. How do I remove the effects of the spell from the area? The ogres want to get their ceremonial dance area back, and they can't do that with the undead walking all over it.
Unfortunately, you can't. The spell is permanent. It will last forever. The only option you have is to remove the ceremonial area.
You're an evil man, and I'm going to make you pay for this. You can stay like that forever as far as I'm concerned.
No, let me try and make amends, please. I can help you, just don't leave me like this.
How do I get rid of the undead ogres?
Okay, similar spells have been cast before, and the only way to deal with the resulting creatures is to cordon off the area and not go in there again. The undead creatures usually manifest some sort of disease, so it's best to attack them from a distance with a ranged weapon. Normal missiles like arrows and darts do very little damage to them because they're designed to destroy internal organs. This is a waste of time with undead creatures like undead ogres.
Yeah, clearly, so what should we use?
For my research, it looks like a flat-ended arrow has a design called a brutal arrow. This does large amounts of crushing damage to the creatures. You can make them from by using large arrows. I think some ogre hunters make them, but instead of adding an arrow tip, you hammer a large nail into the end of the shaft.
How do I get rid of the disease?
My research shows that 2 jungle-based herbs can be used. One is found near river tributaries and looks like a vine, and the other is found in caves and groves on the wall. It's quite well camouflaged, so it's unlikely you'll find it.
We'll see about that. After Synthicins has revealed the secret to making Relimsim's balm, having it on hand in the final fight will help Truancy. The balm is also tradable, and its balm is made using a rogue's purse and a balm water and adding snakeweed. Okay. Where do I get the snakeweed from again? It's also dropped in grimy form by jokers. Oh, I should go get them. Guess I go to Falador. Have I never unlocked these tracks? Okay, made the bomb. Made the bomb. Back to my house. Oh no, I want to use the... Because I'm lazy. Hey, here you go. I brought you some of the potion which should cure the disease. Use creature's done the good thing. Use get many bites, pretty for this. You sell the potion and get 650 coins in return. Okay. Return to Grish. Use creature done your thing yet? There's ogres in the ground. I found out who's responsible. Where is the creature? Me watch to squeeze him till he's a deaden. First responsible is a wizard named Sithikins, and he's going to be in serious trouble. He told me that the spell which raises the ogres from the ground will last forever. I'm sorry to say, but you'll have to move the site of your ceremonial dancing somewhere else. That is the thing, creature. We's needs new jigging for the falling down jig. Yes, that's right. You need to create a new ceremonial dance area. Not a good thing, creature. You've got to the ogreish fold things for the making new jiggy special. Use creatures need a key for getting into big berry place. Grish gives you a crudely crafted key. Oh, so you want me to go back in there and look for something for you? Yeah, creature, you've got to get the ogreish old things for the making new jig and proper in the special way. Stupid ass zombies. Slash bash is weak to brutal arrows and the criminal and dead spell that touch me. Creature got the old things. Yes, I have them here. Got to ready for a king creature now. We can make the big jiggy place from away from the Zogries. Use been the big helpy things, use creature. Wish and use good stuff for the next things for creature. It's very nice of you. Sweet, we did it. Okay, so next quest is short one, Queen of Thieves. How do I get there again? this on. What's it called? Weird thing. What's that weird bracelet? Bracelet's like a necklace. There it is. What? Charging. Sorry. Lizard man fangs. Lizard. Oh, I don't have any lizard man fangs. Okay, so we're going I should get some stamina potions. Stamina potions. Stamina potions. in oceans. Hello. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'm looking for a quest. Well, there is something I could use some help with. I'm here on behalf of Koren Council to investigate some unusual happenings in Port Piscalarius. What are you investigating? Port Piscalarius is home to various gangs. They're a nuisance, but up until now we haven't had much trouble in dealing with them. So what's the problem? A new gang calling themselves the Saviors of Koren is recently formed. That's not surprising as gangs come and go all the time, but this one is different. How so? The Saviors of Koren have been absorbing many of the other gangs. Within a few weeks they've already become the largest gang in Koren, and more join them every day. The talk amongst the people is that it's all down to their leader, a mysterious figure known only as the Queen of Thieves. Nice name. Why doesn't the ruler of Port Piscalarius do something about this? Shauna Piscalarius is the ruler of Port Piscalarius, but she spends most of her time gallivanting around in that boat of hers rather than looking after her home. Fair enough, so what do you need me for? Well, my original plan was to infiltrate the gang to get close to the Queen and capture her. However, I've been unable to make any progress. Apparently, I don't look the part. Yeah, not sure what that's all about. You clearly fit right in there. Quite right. They're quite insistent, though, so someone else will need to give it a go. You look like you might be the type just thereafter. What are you trying to say? That you look poor. Oh. Anyway, if you're up for the task, I'll need you to infiltrate the Saviors of Koren, find the Queen of Thieves, apprehend her, and then bring her to me. So, do you think you can do it? Yes. Absolutely. Excellent. The Saviors of Koren must have their headquarters somewhere nearby. You should ask around town and see if anyone knows where they are. Good luck. Talk to this poor-looking woman. Hey there, I'm looking for the Saviors of Koren. Do you know where I can find them?
Keep your voice down. You know they might be listening.
Oh, sorry, do you know where I can find them, though?
No, I don't. I keep my distance from that lot. However, word on the streets that the Robert Orlari has been working with him. Perhaps they could help you. He lives in the middle of town.
Great, thanks for the help. What's the middle? Is this the middle? Robert O'Reilly!
Robert O'Reilly.
Hello, I'm looking for the Saviors of Koren, and I was hoping you could help me.
Yes, I can help you, but not for free.
What's your price?
It's been too long since I've eaten proper food. All we get around here is fish. Bring me a nice stew and I'll help you out.
I'm going to get some stew.
Buy some, cook some, doesn't matter to me.
Very well, I'll return when I have some stew. Piece of meat along with raw potato can be purchased from Kellum Wares in the house directly to the west.
One potato, one meat.
Oh shit, I haven't got any coins. Fuck!
For fuck's sake, man.
Do 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 do. Do 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 who skibby dee da do da da who blah blah bee blue blue ba. I'd like to buy a piece of meat and a potato. How much were they? Oh, very cheap. So use the raw beef on the bowl. Use Oh, I didn't want to eat the potato. For fuck's sake. Gonna have to fucking hop. Thanks. The Saviour of Corinne made their home in a place called the Warrens. You'll find it in the sewers beneath us. Thanks for your help. I'll be on my way. This place is so creepy. Hello, I'm looking for the Sabres of Karen. Do you know where I could find them? Right here's where you find them. What business do you have with the Saviours? I was hoping I could join the gang. Join the gang? Do you think this is a game? We don't just let anyone join our gang. If you want in, you'll need to prove your worth. How can I do that? Since our formation, many of the other gangs in Karen have joined our cause. However, some still choose to resist. Our largest rivals are the Vipers and our leader, Queen of Thieves. Let me finish. Our leader has had enough of the Vipers and wants to make an example of them. We need to send a message to the Vipers to let them know that their days are done. We'd like you to kill Conrad King, one of their senior members. The man has been a thorn in our side for too long. Besides, his murderous ways make us look like paragons of virtue in comparison. So you want me to kill someone? Yes. As in, kill him. Yes. So like, kill them dead? Yes! Is this going to be a problem? Nope, sounds good to me. Good. You'll find Conrad King south of the Piscalius food hall. News travels fast around here, so we'll know when your deed is done. Great, I'll be back soon. Ooh, browse one's general store. I like this music. What happens below? killing him softly with this song, killing him softly with this song, tearing my heart out. That's so annoying, shit like that. Word on the street is Conrad King has met his maker. The Queen is impressed. You should head on in and speak to her. So you're the one who killed Conrad King. Not bad, but you do look like much to me. You'd be surprised. No, I wouldn't. I've seen hundreds of fools like you, and you're all the same. I doubt you'll be sticking around here very long. And neither will you. On behalf of the current council, I'm bringing you in. Wow, you truly are a complete and utter idiot. Allow me to enlighten you. How you may have been told that the Saviour of Krenz are evil, the truth is quite the opposite. Before we came along, Krenz was filled with violent gangs who cared little for their victims. Let me guess, you're different. Shut up and let me speak! Yes, the Saviours of Krenz are thieves. The Saviours of Krenz are murderers. However, we do not randomly pick our targets. Everything we do has a purpose. Which is... the name isn't a joke. We're here to save Krenz, to save it from the corruption that has tainted this once great kingdom. We do that by taking from those who would lord themselves over the people. We remove their power and give it back to those who keep the kingdom alive. Yet you call yourself a queen? Bit ironic, don't you think? Then irony isn't lost on me. In truth, I didn't want it to lead at all, but it fell to me because I am the best at it. Being born as a Piscalius means you have to be. Hang on, you're part of the Piscalius family? I am the Piscalius family. Of course, Lady Shauna Piscalius couldn't well take charge of a gang, so I took on a different name, one that the rich and degenerate are already starting to fear. Okay, you've got my attention, but how do I know you're telling the truth? You are clearly fairly new to Krenz, so you might not be fully aware of our current leadership situation. After the last king died, rulership should have passed on to his daughter. However, she was declared mad. It was the king's closest advisors that made this declaration. They took over and became the Krenz Council. They've ruled the kingdom ever since. Now, the councillors are supposedly voted for by the people. However, the seats have been held by the same 4 people since the start. Pretty suspicious, don't you think? That does sound odd. Exactly. The council is clearly corrupt, and we intend to bring that to light. Councillor Hughes is our first target. We have reason to believe that she may be in league with the disciples of Yama. Disciples of Yama? A cult of Zamarakians who supposedly serve a demon called Yama. They've been a problem for a while, but they haven't been deemed dangerous enough to be properly dealt with. Councillor Hughes' influence, no doubt. Anyway, go to her home and you'll find proof of her corruption. If you find it, you'll know I'm telling the truth. If you don't, well, don't pretend you care about breaking and entering anyway. Fine, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but if you're wrong, I'm coming straight back here to apprehend you. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Councillor Hughes' home is on the northern side of Kingstown. Even a fool like you should be able to find it. Don't worry, she's never in. Once you have the evidence, give it to the Lorry fellow. Provided he's not as useless as you, he'll make sure that she's dealt with. Now get lost. Bit mean. Bit mean. Oh. Kingstown. I can use the thing. Hello? Greetings, what can I do for you? Let's talk about my quest. Very well, how goes things? I'm finding the Queen of Thieves, however, I've come across this letter which you might find interesting. Blimey, forget the Queen of Thieves. If this letter is to be believed, Councillor Hughes is working with those vile disciples of Yama. I must report this to the council immediately. Great, so can I have a reward? You've done a great service to the people of Koren. As I'm sure you know, there is no greater reward than the satisfaction of a job well done. Oh. Now be on your way, I have a lot of work to do. I hear Councillor Hughes has been arrested. Perhaps you're not totally useless after all. You know, you're really not a nice person. Oh, give me a break. You think I care what you think? Anyway, I guess this is the part where you expect a reward. Well, I wouldn't complain. Fine, as much as I hate to admit it, you've done all right. The arrest of Councillor Hughes can only mean good things for Koren and her people. This is only the beginning, though. There's much work still to be done. I may well call on your help again. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? Now take these and go. Why are you still here? Okie doke. Okay, that's it for tonight, I think. We might play some Halo. Yeah. Let's go play some Halo.